Bro, their highlights is 2 hours.
David, we were up over Knott's Berry Farm, looked out the window, and what do you have? Another pursuit. This is eastbound 91 freeway, just past the 5 freeway. Unclear
Hey
which
guys,
agency is pursuing this vehicle. Right now, he's going so fast, there's nobody right behind him. But very erratic driving, getting off the 91 freeway. It's a black Honda Civic. The driver's side window rolled down. Apparently, this was...
Wait, this is kind of sick, though. Oh, sorry, this is not sick, it's a crime, but still. It's kind of busted.
Or if this is technically still in pursuit mode, but what you can see here is that the driver
you know what I mean,
is
though.
very dangerous, very erratic and aggressive tactics as he tries to thread the needle here, squeezing through these 2 cars and a red light.
It busted the fucking front lip.
Front-end damage.
Chad, what car is this again? Forgot.
We're now turning left onto Huntington
Looks like a Penumbra.
just south of the 91 freeway. This appears to be a residential
Civic?
street, doing about 60
It's not a shitbox modified, isn't it?
down a residential street, just
kinda cool, it's
east
sporty.
of Maple Street. So Huntington Avenue and Maple Street, just coming up on Maple, making a right turn now, slowing down just a little bit, zigzagging his way again through this residential neighborhood with nobody behind him.
Bro, this guy is sending it
here at a pretty high rate of speed and not really stopping for any of these stop signs. Looks like he's pulling over and maybe thinking about dumping the vehicle. There goes the driver's side door opening up, and he is either going to walk or run away here. He dropped his phone, and now maybe getting in the vehicle. We'll see here.
Well, what is crosswalking?
It looks like he's very, very agitated, in a rush to get away from that vehicle.
Wait, why?
A pickup truck. We'll see if he... Okay, yeah, he does not. He does... I was going to say maybe he happens... Yeah, he's breaking into the pickup truck.
Wait, this is insane! Bro, wait a second. This is fucking crazy. These windows are pretty hard to break. You don't know how to do it.
Right, so he's getting back in that original car. Almost for a second, looks like he was intentionally getting in that pickup truck as if he also had the keys, but obviously was trying to break in there.
What's the question mark? Like, it's a fact. It's true. Car windows like this are hard to break if you don't know how to do it. Literally, they are hard to break.
Is overhead here. They have eyes on it. They are probably streaming ABC7 as we speak.
Oh, now you have him. Oh, yeah, you probably didn't. You couldn't break it.
Back onto Falmouth Avenue at a high rate of speed after failing to take over that pickup truck back in that original Honda Civic.
These are pretty good turns. These are know how to drive.
To hide out
hey, yo!
in this neighborhood. Unclear whether he's going to get back on the freeway here, but he's almost doing a complete circle
pretty decent.
as he's basically come out the other side of this neighborhood. So heading northbound now on Catalpa Avenue into oncoming lanes of traffic. Some wild turns here. They have to get some ground units into this area because the driving, as I see it, is just way too dangerous to let this go on much further, nonetheless, in the middle of rush hour.
Yeah, but what are they going to do? I mean, wait, it's not even a great take. I mean...
He's on the phone with Marty setting up the red garage.
You have to be careful, though.
Pagman.
Them pursuing it is a lot of times as if not more dangerous than the car speeding itself. So they have to be careful. That's why there's laws sometimes in certain states, in certain counties, they have a no chase policy in cities and shit and heavy dense areas.
It makes sense that he would just dump the vehicle for no other reason except for maybe the possibility of the fact that it might be running out of gas. So if the gas...
You about to watch it for an hour? Dude, I don't give up. Dude, listen, stop pressuring me or whatever. It's annoying, man. I'm just doing whatever, man. I'm enjoying it right now. I'm watching it. I don't have like a... Okay, hold on. We cannot watch it for too long. I have to get rid of this vehicle. Settle down, man. Chill out, man.
It looks like it's going to be North Schooner Lane as he runs through these townhomes.
Well, what are you waiting for?
We'll try again. We'll try and get, if we widen out, we'll see. Okay, let's stay on him. Stay on him right here. He's just running around this building here. Looks like he's coming up on another couple of cars parked here, a van and a small red compact car. Looks like he's trying to break in to the van. He finds an open door in that white van, and now you can see the black and whites pulling up right behind him. He's blocked in. He's inside the car, likely trying to hotwire it at this point.
No way you can do it that fast.
They have lit him up.
If this guy does this, he's like a fucking, like, dude.
He tries to back out. It could get
top 1% criminal for sure.
Officers now with their guns drawn. squarely they have their eyes on him. They're just waiting for backup at this point, and obviously trying to bark some orders at him, hoping he gets out of the vehicle. Let's try and come around the other side if we can. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're actually on the north side of
Sanchez
the Disneyland
got towed.
TFR, so we actually are going to be forced to hold this position right here. Unfortunately, we can't see the driver's side of that white van. But again, if you're just tuning in, there is a pursuit driver that is just. Look at this! Look at this! Ramming into the front of that black and white. That is Fullerton Police. Fullerton Police now trying to block him in as he puts it in reverse. He's going up and down, he has nowhere to go here. He's really trying to ram that car out of his way as he is now stuck in that parking spot. There's really nowhere for him to go. He's got a fence in front of him. Look at this. Look at violently into reverse, ramming right into that Fullerton Police Department vehicle.
Wait, I feel like in a lot of places they would have shot at this point.
Yes.
No. I've seen it.
This is very dangerous. Obviously, that officer has no choice but to use force if his life is in danger.
Dude, I watch so much of this shit on my spare time. You'd be surprised how much I watch it.
Available to him. Here's another officer.
I've seen multiple times people collisioning with police cars and then getting shot. It happens really often.
That same patrol car. But I only see those two officers on foot, and he is just going back and forth. Now he's created some room to escape here, and he's going to probably try and ram in again or do a 4-point turn and turn it around. He's got to turn it all the way around without hitting that tree.
What's the cop car doing?
He may have a couple minutes to do it here because what else can those officers do? They really don't have many options. Here comes the backup. Here comes backup. Head to head. This is dangerous. Look at this. A head-on situation almost with that patrol car. Officers out of the vehicle, and now he's racing through the subdivision as more officers race into this neighborhood. Look at this.
Yeah, it just says it. Shoot the tire. You need to understand that you can't discharge a fucking firearm in dense, populated areas. You're gonna have stray bullets that are gonna hit something, fluff of something, ricochet, and kill somebody. It's not. You're
What is he gonna do here? Around
they're gonna pierce it,
black and
but
whites, those are two.
Even then though, they don't know what the person's up to. They know. I don't know if at that point if he's armed or whatever. They don't want to approach and escalate in the way. They're just being safe for everybody's sake. I think I don't.
Fullerton police officers
I did fine.
are now going to try and turn around with him. Look at this. Look at what we are seeing here. He is now back on Coronet
$4
Avenue
billion down the drain.
after evading
Sad.
4 separate black and whites who were just pulling into the neighborhood to try and help that original officer. After a wild scene in that parking lot, we now have a brand new pursuit on our hands here as he has carjacked this vehicle, and now
the police is hiding behind their doors with guns drawn. Okay, you think that they're gonna pull out spikes and go in front? No, that's not what they're focused on.
Racing down Coronet Avenue at Maple Street once again. A dangerous situation on the hands of Fullerton Police here.
The person committed crimes. They don't want. By being safe, they don't want him to fucking pull out with a gun and be like, "Oh, dude, like what happens? You get pulled out with a gun? Weren't you ready? Sorry, man. I was in the trunk looking for spikes." Like, fuck no. Dude, no one cares. I care.
That's right, and anybody who is
this
willing
POV is insane, though.
to engage with those cops like that, attempted assault on. Look at this.
No,
past all of this traffic
this guy is
as he tries to
unhinged.
get back on the freeway. It looks like he's trying to get back on the 91 freeway. He sideswiped 2 separate cars to get through that red light, getting back onto the 91 freeway. Surely CHP is being called in here as Fullerton Police really has their hands tied. Many of those officers, I have not seen them get much closer to him, and now he is on the westbound side of the 91 freeway. As I was about to say, anybody who is that reckless and willing to put themselves in that position where they are face to face with those officers, it is a desperate suspect behind the wheel here. And obviously very, very dangerous.
The mistakes. My mistakes aren't bad. I mean, you're probably ignorance is fine.
Getting onto the 5.
Why would anybody do this? I mean, at this point, he probably doesn't. He's probably say fuck it. I mean, on paper, we've seen people get away.
And he just has no regard. He has no problem ramming.
They almost never get away, but I'm sure he's thinking that maybe I can get away with this.
Anybody at this point, or sideswiping any vehicle that's in
People
his
have on the way, though.
So I think we are about to see some really dangerous, very precarious situation here for every motorist who you see in this frame. Again, westbound side of the 91 freeway has
Well,
now
how fast is he going? I want to see.
to the southbound 5 freeway. I'm sorry.
Bro, he is zooming that fucking car, man.
He is now northbound on the 5 freeway. Where traffic, I've got to tell you, is relatively light for as far as I could see out the window from up here in Air 7HD.
This fucking work van, 100 on the highway, it's gonna be insane.
Imagine, as you were wondering too, David, that I can only imagine that CHP has been requested to take this over, because you've got Anaheim PD, who's pretty much out of pocket. They do have their airship in the area, but Fullerton PD is now out of their jurisdiction.
Damn!
At Beach
Holy!
Boulevard, so off at Beach Boulevard, onto Beach Boulevard. Oh! Look at that.
This guy is actually insane!
Came off the freeway there onto Beach Boulevard.
Wait, this guy's actually good though.
Auto Center Drive.
Hey, earlier I said he's getting Auto Center Drive. Trey said, no, he's not. No, he's not. You're dumb. That was actually good.
This street here, as he makes a wild right turn into oncoming lanes of traffic. There's Anaheim PD's helicopter. They are directly over him, likely calling out for CHP. But right now, ever since he took this vehicle out of that parking lot, we have not seen any ground units engage with this suspect
yet. So Cal
yet.
really sending the entire PD just for a fleecer feels weird, man.
I mean, when you pull up to LA and there's a spot, I'm pretty sure it's the same bridge as MRPD in GTA, right? You pull up, there's like a massive helipad, and they have a bunch of helis. I don't know how much they have. They have like 4 or something like that, right? And I'm pretty sure it's the same MRPD in real life as the one in the game, right? It's the same. Is it not, chat? Because everybody living in LA, they know what I'm talking about. There's a bridge, and there's a PD, and there's like all the helis at the top. Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, that's fucking wicked. It's cool. Well, I think it's cool seeing things in the game in real life. I think it's fucking cool shit.
Yeah, very fearful, very agitated driver behind the wheel here. It all started as a failed traffic stop, refusing to pull over. He was in a black Honda Civic when it all started, and it appeared, we saw him on several occasions try and dump that vehicle, and now he has taken over a white van. That's a GMC van. Almost looks like a work van that was parked in those townhomes.
It's a work van.
Now on Artesia Boulevard, as CHP tries to get in here and race up Artesia to catch up with the suspect. But once again, no black and white.
What was the initial reason for the stop or whatever?
Every rule of the road and showing no regard for
what was the initial crime
here, just ramming into vehicles whenever he sees anybody in his way. He sideswiped 2 separate vehicles, getting off of the 91 freeway, lost control at Beach Boulevard, as you said, David. He fishtailed off of the freeway there, almost lost control actually, and is now regained control on a much light. Much less traveled boulevard here. This is Artesia Boulevard.
90 on the boulevard. Would have worked, man.
The road all to himself here.
Dude, this is actually unhinged. Isn't that fast? That is really fast for dense areas. Yeah, especially with a car like that doesn't fucking brake fast. You kidding me? Bro. Actually, 0 heads in the chat.
He is just bound to lose control of this vehicle. You could tell with every turn, he's barely braking.
With a car like that,
all of these turns,
you lose on maneuverability.
A very top-heavy vehicle that he is
braking,
very
turning,
capability
sharp
of
turns.
There are some black and whites a ways back, but they are having trouble catching up. They are not competing with them with these dangerous tactics that we're seeing
than your
here.
shitty car around the track.
But they've got to figure
nobody
something
cares
out
about your fucking.
This is the same
Nobody cares about your bullshit shitbox VTEC ass frack car from fucking 1920. You fucking idiot. I don't give a shit.
Traffic in his way. We'll see what he does here. But every time he's caught himself in a little bit of a jam, he just tries to use the vehicle to ram his way through here. Looks like he's gotten through that light there. We're on Valley View Avenue. As I was mentioning, it was very easy to spot him on the freeway originally because the driving was so erratic. And again, throughout this pursuit, except for when he stole this vehicle, he has had
it says,
really...
Where are the cops? I pay for this? No.
Nobody
you pay for the
him.
Cops to.
He's just driving like a madman.
You pay for the cops, okay?
To
keep
here
things safe and to protect
them.
Them not fucking pursuing it in the middle of traffic when there's not much they can do.
And we'll see what he
is protecting
attempts
it.
to do here, but I've got to believe that Honda was running out of fuel. You saw
Simple
some front-end
concept.
damage. He obviously had been in some collisions with that car, and we already have witnessed
Having one car speeding in dense areas, okay, isn't as bad as having 6 of them, okay? Not
several collisions with this car, not to mention that wild scene in the parking lot. If you missed it, I hope we can roll back some of that video where he was ramming that black and white, that lone Fullerton police officer who was just trying to block a parking spot with his gun drawn. He rammed that black and white.
Wait, with a gun drawn? No, the color gun drawn, sorry.
And the pursuit is on once again, but right now, as we've been saying, no law enforcement able to keep up with him just yet.
I paused twice, relax.
Over.
What is he doing? Opposite lanes. Why?
Over the median into oncoming lanes of traffic through a parking lot here. He's going to come out on Rosecrans Avenue, going the wrong way on Rosecrans, wrong way on Rosecrans. It's a median. He's going to have to jump the, oh my goodness, look at this. He's going to probably shift over to the correct lanes here, but he had nowhere to go there.
Chat Mark 5 Sabra, Corvette 706.
Now on the westbound side of Rosecrans Avenue, heading back towards the freeway. He's going to come up on the 5 freeway, approaching Norwalk. If he continues in the westbound direction here.
It's not funny. This is funny. I don't give a fuck what you say. This is funny.
Crazy turn there onto a surface street into a parking spot. For no reason whatsoever, just went right over the curb.
Make me feel that being entertained. This entertains me.
I'm not even sure
I'm entertained.
what's
I don't
going
give a
through
fuck.
this guy's mind. This is just very unpredictable. Impossible to set up for a spike. Look at this.
Okay, man.
Off-roading, trying to get around traffic. Yeah, almost slammed into that tree. Now, look at this.
Hey! Hey, yo!
Empty warehouse parking lot back onto
Damn!
Avenue. He is having a lot of trouble with this vehicle, guys.
Damn, this guy's crazy. I lost a tire? I didn't see it. No.
Absolutely not.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna catch this person
not
to the crime.
composed at all. It looks like he might even have a flat tire. Look at this.
Shit!
Pieces
On the rim.
Oh, he's lost his tire. He's on his rim. He's on that left rear tire.
No,
is,
I mean, yeah.
Almost down to I don't know if there's any tread left, but he's looks like he's got some sparks coming off occasionally. You saw some of that rubber flying off, and now he's going to have
live editing of a fucking circle.
Maintaining control of this vehicle as he continues northbound on Marcourt
W
Avenue,
editors.
right along the wash here. There's a golf course off of the nose, but we are in a commercial area. It's going to turn into a more residential street if he continues, but there is a black and white now.
Smart turn, okay.
Code 3 with lights and sirens on, about maybe 50 feet back. Let's go ahead and widen out and see which agency that is that's behind him. That looks like the maybe still Fullerton. It's Fullerton PD. Fullerton PD back in pursuit, guys.
Nice.
This guy was actually live on Instagram. Here is the video X link.
Yeah, we're in the Norwalk area, I think, now as he comes up. Well, no, he's not in Norwalk yet, but look at this. He's going through that gas station.
5-head.
On that left, that left rear wheel. Almost struck several vehicles there. A miracle nobody's gotten hurt yet. But you can see he is really in a jam now. Lots of traffic ramming into all of these cars here. This is northbound Carmenita Road now, and it's not moving. He's stuck. Now he's stuck. It looked like he's stuck.
Holy!
Sparks flying, and that officer right there has to treat this with kid-glove care, and likely going to have to step away from his vehicle.
The sparks are flying in this guy's face, man.
Put it in reverse once and ram into that other patrol car. Right now he's trying to go forward, and he's not going anywhere at all. It looks like the van is now stuck. Yeah, this is likely to start a fire. You can see those rims are starting to glow.
Okay, a fire on what? What's going to burn?
There's certainly more on the way over here. Right now, if we widen it just a little bit, we can confirm
car?
just that one black and white. Just the one black and white. We're at Placid Drive, northbound Carmenita Road, and he is now stranded here. We'll see how this officer deals with this. He's likely just going to wait for backup, and right now it doesn't appear as though that van is going
Maybe I was wrong. Holy shit!
He's probably not aware. That's right.
No.
When she says she is home alone.
You've got to wonder. You've got to wonder if he's thinking about getting out of this van and trying to hijack another one. You've got to at least wonder whether that's going through his mind. He's probably not aware. Well, now he's aware.
This heli guy is a little too base
his wheels on fire, but certainly he's aware of the fire under the hood. More pieces flying out there as this vehicle is starting to come apart.
XQC on his way to Juiced.
I'm thinking it came from the, well, it could be.
I mean, there's a gas station right there, right? So, I mean, there's bound to be people that are going to open their cars and shit.
I don't think any shots have been fired yet, so that probably is not the case. But that wheel, that left rear wheel is also creating some metal as well. So it could have come from the rear, but now I've got to wonder if that transmission is just reached its limit, and that's what's producing the smoke here. Not sure.
Man, this guy knows.
But in any event,
this is cool to watch. I want to watch a little bit more.
And it looks like the vehicle is now disabled. Additional units now pulling into position here. So some backup from CHP.
I'm gonna move a little bit ahead.
A pass backup from
CHP I missed it by 5 seconds.
Fullerton PD as he gets out of the vehicle, crawls
from the
out
right
of the
side window.
passenger window, and is now running for it northbound Carmenita Road.
Wait,
running up northbound Carmenita at Leffingwell Road as he crosses the street. We've seen this person make several desperate attempts to hijack other vehicles. We will see what he decides to do here. Lots of folks getting home here in Fullerton, or here in the La Mirada area, I want to say, and he is now running down the sidewalk without any other wheels at his disposal. He's going to start running out of steam here, and we'll see if this ends in a foot pursuit, because I think they are pursuing him on foot, but I can't confirm that from my vantage point.
Oh,
Here comes
no.
another officer in the opposite direction, and he's now run into a residential alleyway here. Loses his footing. Oh no, he's now on private property. You saw that it looked like a woman next to her home here. He's now in the backyard, and he's going to hide out here along Leffingwell Road. And jumping fences. He's jumping fences, looking for a way into one of these homes. Little dog, small dog there in the backyard. He's under that patio, that awning. He's trying to get into that car, into that house rather.
Oh no, that's fucked up though. That's okay. And everything, okay, don't get me wrong. These are all crimes. All this is fucked up, but a fat. Okay, dude.
Several dogs barking. He's now going through that sliding glass door.
Okay, dude.
Making his way into the home. Somebody appears to be, it might even be a homeowner, not sure. Completely unaware. Yeah, he's on the other side of the building. I don't think he has any clue. Very dangerous situation here.
I mean, at this point, he's just stacking crimes like crazy.
Somebody running out the front. Look at this. Look at this. A confrontation inside the house, a family home, and now we're going to come around the front here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. He's in the truck. He's in the truck. He's in the truck. He just got in that truck. There's a dog under that truck.
Knife.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this. He just stole the... Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. This is incredible. Unbelievable.
Wait, what the fuck?
I cannot believe what we are witnessing, guys. They are going to have to get creative.
What the fuck is happening with this?
Because this person is look at this. Just ramming into cars, additional bumpers flying off of that other vehicle. And now he's, I believe, westbound on Leffingwell
Okay, now I really wonder what happened in the chat.
Road. I want to say
inside the house.
Can we put the compass
That he
up
comes
real
out
quick?
with the keys.
Yeah, westbound Leffingwell.
4 people
If you
after
live
him,
in this
a knife
area
pulled,
or have any idea where
and he
we
just
are
pulls
here,
off.
if you are looking at us, you need to stay inside because there is a dangerous suspect behind the wheel here. I feel very sorry for all of the other cars on the road here as he continues to make his way towards the freeway once again. We may find ourselves back on the freeway. But look at him, a little bit of traffic, and once again, right through another gas station. This is just incredible. This is the third vehicle that he has stolen.
5 of the homeowners. What is it? What? I'm not watching a homeowner interview. What did he say?
+1.
Say skip this part. Which part? This?
That's right. That's the only thing that I could think of. If they have the opportunity, they're going to have to catch up with him once again. They're going to have to get themselves in a position where they could bring this to an end if they can figure that out. And then there's going to be a very dangerous confrontation because this guy is not going away easily. There's just no way at this point that he is willing to give up. And whatever steam he lost running up that block, he's now comfortably in the driver's seat of a brand new work truck, and
bro, this guy just stacked more crimes that are worse than his initial crimes.
There could be a full tank in that truck,
to continue
so
running.
Have a whole new fresh tank to play with here as he now travels down Mayor Road at 70 miles per hour, a high speed, traveling at a high rate of speed on a road that can't be more than 45 miles per hour.
Home invasion, breaking in,
now back into another residential neighborhood.
Burglary, fucking another car theft. They probably threatened them.
This GTA 6 gameplay is bussin'.
You just stacked like fucking 12 crimes just in that house. Reckless endangerment for sure.
Not to mention, he almost took out at least one person in that driveway and a dog that was underneath as well. I hope everybody is okay back there, but now we have to follow this until the end here because the sun is going down and still no visual of law enforcement within sight here. So we're going to try and keep the camera on him and hope that somebody can triangulate those officers into this residential neighborhood as he makes these random turns, now making a left turn onto Rainier Avenue, Avenue off of Fidel
I was sleeping.
At a high rate of speed. I mean, I just hope nobody is out walking this neighborhood because this person is just speeding right through.
I'm also surprised that he got away on foot the first time, but at the same time, they were all looking on the left side of the fucking vehicle, right? And he jumped out the right side window. That's probably why he got a head start. They probably didn't see it at first. It's kind of a 5 head, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna skip a little bit.
Spree here. We can only be thankful that it didn't appear that anybody in that home was hurt. At the very least, we have to be thankful for that, but it'll be a miracle if it remains that way throughout the course of this new pursuit now. Again, as you mentioned, in the third vehicle that we have seen him in today. Now, you're right.
Are you a lawyer? These cops XD. I'm a lawyer. I'm giving my take on what I think happened, which is probably off.
25 minutes?
Probably what actually happened.
Maybe, yeah, a little bit closer to 40 minutes.
You saw he jumped out.
Yeah, and he was going away from the freeway here on Slauson. Now he's turned around and heading back towards the freeway. I wonder if he's looking for an opportunity to get back on the freeway. He is on Sorensen Avenue with a little more traffic in his way here, but he's heading back in the westbound direction.
Why would he go on the highway?
He was going eastbound Slauson.
So he gets spiked
for some reason, and he hasn't done this very often, but for some reason he just turned around very randomly. He's speeding up for sure. He's back on Sorensen.
I didn't know that the heli could have this much fuel.
Right, well, the question becomes: look at this. He's full speed at the end of Sorensen into a parking lot, and I think this is a shopping center at This is the Marketplace shopping center, Magnolia Avenue in Hadley. Okay. people walking through this parking lot. He's slowing down a little bit at least, but he's weaving his way through this parking lot, a very busy parking lot, as he tries to look for an outlet. You have to wonder, he's very aware of that night sun coming from the helicopter, and I can only imagine that that night sun is agitating him even more. So at least we made it through there without any trouble. He's made his way through that parking lot, now back onto Hadley Street, where you can see squarely that night sun is on him. And
all the spotlight is doing is giving us bigger visibility for the content, to be honest.
More than they already are. But as you mentioned, David, we do not know what the original want was.
Literally, this is like studio lights for us, to be honest.
Failure to
Jesus.
yield, but obviously there is much, much more to this story. And from the very beginning, I was questioning whether that original black Honda Civic even belonged to him. And from what we're witnessing here, my bet is that was likely a stolen vehicle as well. In any event, this is the third vehicle we've seen him in through another major street here through the red light, continuing, I think, northbound on Hadley Street.
There's a heli spotlight in Asin's backyard. Oh yeah, of course. So yeah. Whenever you get swatted, they always send the heli. That's classic.
36 months. WTF anyway.
Actually,
love you,
unhinged.
Felix XQCL.
And then they shoot him. Lagged it. Oh my god, scared me. This is what you get to when you defund the police, bro. Why making comments like that? I don't even know what that even means. I don't know, dude. I think so far I don't think the police did bad.
That's a school. He's in front of a school, guys. He's in front of a school. Lots of people walking in front of this school.
Ain't no way.
What do you think should have happened by now? What? Okay, give me an argument. I'm actually responding to some idiot chatters. What do you think they should have done by now? There's probably like 10 counter arguments for every argument you make.
David, he just sped past an elementary school with a whole bunch of people walking the street. Thankfully,
in populated, dense areas.
He did not hit any of them. He is slowing down a little bit. I'm not sure what elementary school that was, quite frankly.
Absolutely
but he's now on Beverly Boulevard at Haviland Avenue. And as the sun has set, obviously, you can see we are now in darkness as he continues the pursuit through these residential streets.
Oh, damn!
The only light that we're working with is that night sun from the LA County Sheriff's Department. Looks like he's found himself in a dead end. He's in a dead end at the end
this
of
editing
Alta
is
Avenue,
massive.
putting it in reverse, and he's going to reverse his way back out of here. We'll see if there's
production
any
is
black and
absolutely
whites
bussin'.
on the other side here.
I'm done streaming, man. I found my new job, boys.
For him as he comes out the other end of Alta Avenue.
I found my new fucking. I'm done with this fucking streaming bullshit. I'm gonna be fucking.
He's gonna continue get back
News
onto
Air
Beverly
1 fucking live chase commentator, dude.
Southbound or westbound Beverly. Westbound Beverly Boulevard here in Santa Fe Springs, and no law enforcement in sight, guys. He is slowing down a little bit. Yep, go ahead, Giovanna.
It's part of the camera's not in production. Yeah, but they still have to put it. It's live not edited. Yeah, but they can live edit some stuff in.
I've got to be honest. I can't imagine them taking that tactic in this type of a situation. They have to. They have to swarm.
People that said pit, they never had the opportunity. They were never close enough.
Off the road at all cost. And by the way, if they were trying to bring down the temperature, they would not have that night sun on him. That night sun is very agitating. He is clearly aware that law enforcement is on him, even though there's nobody right behind him. This is a pursuit, as far as we are aware.
People always think that it's above the criminal.
Trying to make their way
never about the criminal. It's the other people around him.
We just have to assume.
You don't want to hurt 10 people because you want to catch one guy, unless he's endangering other people to an insane degree, which he is. But I mean, so far, I think whatever though. He is by jumping like this. I get it.
The only problem with you becoming a commutator is people understanding what the fuck you are saying.
I just take like 6 months of fucking speech therapy or some shit, man. I could stop stuttering or some shit, man. I'm telling you, man. You're looking at the next fucking live helicopter news commentator for fucking high-speed chases, man, on the fucking in the LA dense area. This is me, man. What's up? My new job. Can somebody file this? I'm filing the application as we speak, bitch.
Yep, got it.
I'm gonna see about it.
These just yet. Not sure if they were able to get off the freeway with him. They're being directed
At this
to
point, guys, I have to ask.
In the event he's turned off of Azusa onto Colombo
What do you think was going to happen?
And you could just see all of these turns put him onto very highly trafficked areas for the most part because of the time of the day. It's literally the middle of rush hour at 5:40 on a Wednesday afternoon, and every turn he makes, he sees brake lights for the most part, and you can see folks just trying to get home without any idea what's coming up behind them. He's already ruined several people's day, but fortunately, at least from what we could tell, does not appear to be. That's a weed whacker that fell off the back of that truck, by the way. It appears to be a gardening truck,
editing
guys.
is massive.
There's a lot of landscaping equipment in the back of the back of that. Excuse me, the bed of that pickup truck. Excuse me. But in any event, that appeared to be a weed whacker that fell off there, and he's continuing at a high rate of speed, very dangerously.
This content is massive.
Even the very few cars that there are in this residential neighborhood,
because of how surreal.
Has no problem ramming into anybody in his way. He's trying to avoid them now.
Dude, at the end of the day, it's on TV. Like, dude, it's surreal to see some weed whacker being thrown off of a fucking car doing it because of a crime, and then zooming in on it.
Truck. If you look, that appears to be paper plates that are flapping in the back there. So very likely a newer model. It looks like a Chevy. It's a Chevy. Yeah, it's a Chevy pickup, and he's continuing now around this person. But man, he is just. I just every time he gets into
police departments. If this happened in my local cornfield, my police department would have sent 2
residential neighborhoods
by now.
I worry for not only those cars in his way, but all of the people who live here. If he decides to do anything crazy, which he's already done a lot of crazy things, it can get so dangerous. That incident where he ran through that house could have ended in a deadly situation. There was obviously a struggle there. I'm just grateful that from what we observed, nobody was hurt, but there's no guarantee that it's going to end that way. In any event, he's continuing through this residential suburb here. It's going to be, looks like Crosshaven Drive at Calle Madrid. If you live in this neighborhood or know anybody who lives in this neighborhood,
stay inside.
You are urged to stay inside because this is a dangerous pursuit that is speeding through your neighborhood.
True. I'll skip ahead. I'm gonna skip ahead. Dude. Summer's a little bit slower. I like that, but dude, I like when there's like a bunch of cars and it's hitting maneuvers and whatnot.
Turns, especially at these speeds, and they're going to close in on him when he does. But again, there are so many innocent people in the immediate vicinity of this.
Shit!
If it ended right now and the vehicle was disabled, there is just so much crossfire, so much collateral in his way here.
Wait, I missed something in the back. Go back.
Those deputies.
Oh shit! Oh, you're right.
Threading the needle, one lane going, one lane coming, southbound Hacienda Road. Cars pulling over, make room for him. But thankfully, in this situation, at least you have the lights and sirens from those deputies right behind him. So you have folks naturally.
More. Is there more before? Nah.
Presumably, those deputies will make the turn with him and try and close in on him once again. There he is, just about maybe 4 or 5 car lengths back. If he slows down at all, they will close that gap, but every time they do that, he just basically speeds up.
Oh wow, they're going really fast now.
It's exceptionally dangerous, but you know what? We've seen situations where desperate times call for desperate measures. I think the bigger factor is the fact that there's so many innocent people around him. If they have a straightaway, and obviously they can't do it at like 60 miles per hour, but it's a heavy truck, by the way, so it wouldn't be the easiest pit in the world. But in any event, he's threading the needle. One lane going, one lane coming, southbound Hacienda Road. Cars pulling over, make room for him. But thankfully, in this situation, at least you have the lights and sirens from those deputies right behind him. So you have folks naturally pulling over because they hear the emergency sirens behind them.
Stop adding treasure modes. Dude, listen, it's going too far now. I just stopped. There's a bunch of trash as well.
As you mentioned, one lane going, one lane coming, and he's going around everybody over the double yellow lines just to get away from that deputy.
Holy fuck, man. Dude, that was insane. What the fuck?
It's a windy road. It's a windy road, and he's having trouble.
He threaded it then. These roads are really cool at night when there's like nobody on the road though. I don't know exactly what this is, but the roads in the valley or whatever.
No boundaries, no inhibitions. Really he is going for it. I mean, I think he's pretty well aware of
unless
how
there's
this
this guy
doing
this shit.
He's basically enjoying his final minutes of freedom here because there is just no chance at this point. No chance whatsoever that he gets away.
Damn. Final minutes of freedom. That's gonna. That's what. I mean, he's right.
Equals minus 100 content quality.
Not wrong, but I mean, I'm not doing that. Today. I'm too busy to do fucking speech therapy. I don't give a fuck about how I talk. I'm not embarrassed or anything about the way I talk. I like the way I talk. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna do fucking speech therapy and try to fix this shit. I don't give a fuck that much. If I could, I would have done that a long time ago.
Free!
Off-roading. He's going to be in trouble here. He's off the road, at a high rate of speed. He may spin out here. All right, back on Hacienda Road. He's going to, oh man, he just missed that one. Missed that car barely. It's a windy road that's going to meet up with Hacienda Road on the other end, also called Hacienda Road, where it'll have a little more room to play with. But right now, it's a windy road with a lot of traffic in both directions. He's now going the wrong way, and here come separate deputies in the oncoming lanes of traffic, but really, what can they do? I mean, he's
Jack, couldn't they just block the road there or something, or what?
Get into a head-on collision, which is not an option.
Oh, you're right.
They're going to have to turn around now and hopefully triangulate more units ahead of him here, which there will be another major intersection.
2 years in the jungle,
off his
block the road, get out of the car, that shit, that's too fast, yeah.
Oncoming lanes of traffic, over the double yellow lines at times, at a
I mean,
high
this
rate of
guy's,
speed once again.
this demonic.
Oh, man,
90, when there's that much traffic?
It just takes your breath away with every intersection that he blows through. Another residential neighborhood with very narrow streets. Looks like he's not. Okay, so that's El Rancho Drive, and a series of deputies now following him into this neighborhood, or at least 2. Okay, so these are the 2 that were coming. They turned around with them. Those original deputies, just to put this in perspective, appear to have fallen back. They could not keep up with his driving on Hacienda Road, but those 2 that were coming in the opposite direction are now right behind him.
It's cool for late, so yes, I was saying.
2 brand new deputies engaged in this hot pursuit along El Dorado Avenue here in Hacienda Heights. We are, it looks like a dead end. It's a cul-de-sac. This is scary. This is scary. A cul-de-sac, they're going to come face-to-face with the suspect, and you guys know, and our viewers know, what he's capable of in this situation because he's already rammed into several vehicles, including deputy vehicles, and there he is again.
Oh,
right
shit!
Through, almost missing them, and now, oh, man, continuing right out of the neighborhood.
He's fucking crazy!
Right, I mean, he's weaseling his way out of these predicaments, and I just don't know how much longer this could go on. I just can't.
I saw this. Yeah, it's still crazy though. I don't give a fuck. You watch this 10 times, it's still crazy.
Nothing they could do. Yeah, right.
I feel like, chat, if he touches the cop car, even though his car's parked, whatever, he's still stacking charges, right?
Uh-oh. He's going to come head-to-head here. He's going to come head-to-head with another sheriff's deputy, and he's just going to go around him. That's the protocol, and you can
They
see
already
they're
touched, I
following
think, 2 of them.
protocol. They're pulling over, letting him around. They're not going to.
I mean, he's already going
with
for a
the
long
reason,
time,
guys,
so I know.
is because these tactics.
I
look
guess
at
it
this.
can't
He's
anymore.
going out of the neighborhood where there are about a half a dozen.
No shot!
Right through the. Out him in, and part of the reason, guys, is because these tactics. Look at this. He's going out of the neighborhood where there are about a half a dozen.
Ain't no way he's crazy.
Right through those deputies again, just missing them. Unbelievable. There's about a dozen black and whites, a sea of orcas.
Actually
trying to keep up with
demonic.
them, and they just have nothing. No tools at their disposal at the moment to get him off the road. I can tell you that part of this is tactical protocol within the department, because there are other agencies that would treat this a little bit differently, but right now they are sticking with the book and basically just trying to... Okay, I'm just told that he is facing now.
Oh my God,
3
this must be the
charges
GTA
of
6
ADW,
gameplay leak.
Assault with
I
a deadly
cannot wait
weapon.
more you or.
What do you think? What do you think?
See now 3 charges of ADWs, assault with a deadly weapon on a law enforcement officer, on top of all the other crimes that we've witnessed here this afternoon. But just to kind of add it to the list, but you can see how many cops are pulling in here. It's unbelievable.
Well, okay, that's GG then. At this point, he's gonna do anything. I mean, he's already doing everything he can, but still, though.
It is. He's backtracking on that same windy road, which again has 1 lane going, 1 lane in the opposite direction, and at times he just went around traffic by off-roading into the shrubs almost. It was a miracle he was able to maintain his composure
stacking.
there. But spinning up a lot of dust.
Just
it's
one
a
is like
narrow
life or some
road,
shit, I'm pretty sure.
And about a dozen black and whites.
He's already got like fucking
behind him. But that tire,
4
I think
licenses
his
stacked
back
up already,
left
pretty much,
tire
no?
is he did hit something. Look at that. More
It's
sparks
not.
flying. Not
Wait,
sure
really?
if it's coming from the
You
wheel
are
well or if it's
No
coming from
shot.
that equipment. But something is making metal, and I gotta wonder if all that stuff in the bed of that pickup truck was strapped down. Very possibly not. We've already seen one weed whacker.
I'm not touching. I mean, I just don't know how it works with I just don't know how it works when it comes down to crimes that are stacked into one go.
Yeah, I think I'm being told it may be the result of one of those collisions
Because if you commit certain
earlier on
crimes
the same
and you're
road
like a
before he
repeated
made his
offender,
way
it's
to that
different than if you
neighborhood.
stack them on one go like
Possibly.
that.
We're going to try, by the way, to get on the other side, get on the driver's side, and catch a glimpse of that left rear tire to see what he's working with back there. But something back there was hitting the pavement, creating those sparks. There you see more sparks actually coming from the front. It's coming from the front left. Front left sparks. We'll see what his treads look like, but he's missing the tire again. He's missing the tire. Okay, so by the way, this is not the first time we've seen this in this pursuit. Last time.
This couldn't happen in Quebec. He would have hit a pothole 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Have been able
Yeah,
to
there's
call
no way.
out.
There's no way he's going to continue these turns, especially at these speeds, and they're going to close in on him.
In
when he does.
Montreal,
But again,
my brother,
there are
this would have been
so
done
many
15
innocent
minutes in.
people the immediate
Hit a
vicinity
pothole,
of
the
this.
tire would have exploded,
If
the
it
rim
ended right
cracked.
now and the vehicle was
It'd have been
disabled,
done by now.
There was just so much crossfire. So
Actually,
much,
you would have probably flipped on the highway because of high potholes.
Here,
You think that high potholes don't exist?
That are just in
Exit
danger
brackets
every time,
are full of holes
I
in
see
Montreal.
oh, man,
He would have actually flipped the car.
I just cannot keep up with this guy. He's going to lose it. He's going to lose control of this vehicle, and it's going to
This
end
is
very
XQC
ugly. But
driving
at least
home
for the
after
time being,
Egan's House W.
right. More sparks.
Oh man, he's 3-wheeling, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this guy's like, this guy was like good at like fucking breaking into cars and houses and shit, and he knows how to fucking hotwire a car that fast. I don't know, this guy's like, he's probably already got a record or some shit there. But I'm talking out of my ass, to be honest. I don't know. Just taking a guess, really. Or he's like
You're starting to get a better idea of how much law enforcement is dedicated to getting this guy off the road. There's about a dozen units behind him. We just saw another half dozen in front of him in the opposite lanes.
Holy!
And now he is continuing at a high rate of speed on
Please, I am
a
begging you
straightaway
not to
portion
remove
of Hacienda
Zero. He
Boulevard,
gives me so
coming up on
much joy.
Colima Road once again if he decides to get back on Colima. But look at that. He's losing that rim.
well, it's gonna be one of the craziest
borrowed
chases of our
time with this truck.
Samantha,
It's
welcome to the Cuckler crew.
at least one that was recorded for a long time that I've seen. Not ever, but in the last whatever amount of years. 'Cause I watch all the chases all the time. I watch it with chat all the time, just very often. I guess one of the crazier ones was the two guys, two different times, right? Where they, the guy would like car swap in the middle of the city. Where there's one with snow, one without snow. Remember that, chat? We crashed into like a mom, right? Mom was like, "Oh, what the fuck's going on?" He gets out of the car and he fucking, well, he actually raided.
Barely maneuvering. You see, we're very fortunate that he's on a straightaway section of street here, but if he has to make any tight turns at any speed, it's going to be very difficult for him. But at the very least, you're going to start to see that wheel come apart, and eventually the axle won't be able to turn. But it's obviously a heavy-duty truck. It's built for all kinds of situations.
It takes a while to happen.
Not easy to break down, but you can see he's definitely testing the limits of this truck, and now without that front left tire, it's only a matter of time. Now those deputies have fallen back once again.
Good publicity. Actually a hashtag ad for the car, man.
A high rate of speed, 70 miles per hour at what cannot be more than about a 45 miles per hour speed limit, and he's blowing through all these intersections with cross traffic. So many close calls. It's a miracle we haven't seen anybody get hurt. Now under the freeway, that I believe was the 605. The 60, excuse me.
No!
Oh, crashing into a Jeep, crashing into another vehicle here, and wiping him out off the road. He just took out another vehicle, rammed into him, heavy damage. I hope that person's okay. Up on the curb, and now he's trying. Look at this again, ramming into more cars and trucks.
Jesus, man.
Head on. Unbelievable, head on with another car, and here comes not even a pit maneuver, but they rammed into him from behind, into a gas station, folks getting gas at the corner of Gale and Hacienda, into a gas pump, and now he's going to try and get out probably, but he's going to put it out in reverse, back in reverse towards that deputy. Look at this.
Chat, they don't shoot, right here? Chat. Is there any TAWs here? Yeah, even if they fire one shot, I can't even show it. Did we know or not? They don't at the spot?
Ramming into the front end, they're shooting!
Oh, man.
In the middle, they are stopped, they have stopped, the wheel is off. That front left wheel is off. Yep. Is it still going? Still going. So his foot's on the gas.
Non-lethal. What's wrong with you?
Unbelievable. Foot on the gas. Bullets flying through that truck. And now we'll see, as they surround the vehicle, multiple teams and K9 units already on the scene here, surrounding the vehicle, at least the rear of the vehicle. They can't surround it completely, obviously. They don't want to create a crossfire situation. Yes. Somebody's hurt. It looks like somebody, that's the driver. It looks like the driver of that car that he rammed head on into. It looks like he's being arrested. He's being detained for some reason.
What?
Not sure what that's about, but we'll focus on the truck for now.
What?
We'll focus on the truck. Obviously more to that story, but clearly this ending in a crash with several vehicles, including that one right there. And you can see he's still gassing it, creating a lot more smoke. The vehicle's not going anywhere. It's completely disabled.
What did I just watch? Dude cut a straight charge. He didn't do anything wrong, I don't think.
Something just went through that driver's side window. He's still gassing it. Multiple bullet holes through the driver's side window, guys. Those are shotgun shells. Those are high caliber shotgun shells that have now fired right through that driver's side window, most likely putting an end to this.
I mean, apparently not. Fucking 30 minutes left of footage.
Yeah, This has come to an end, guys. I hate to tell you, but well, I'm happy to say that this has come to an end. But obviously, a treacherous and deadly situation potentially for this suspect.
Oh, Chad, this is what it actually ends or not?
If those wheels finally stop spinning, which it appears that they have, you can see dozens and dozens of officers at the corner of Gale and Hacienda Boulevard. Canine units at the ready. They are going to approach eventually. It could take a lot of time, in some cases, to approach the vehicle and try and get a better view into the cab.
They have to detain him until the scene is clear.
Really hard.
They don't want people running around during an active shootout.
Okay, you know, it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, I've never seen. Why put him in cuffs like that though? They can detain him by saying get out of the way or whatever, or like go over there. As far as you're concerned, he's like a civilian who's a victim. It doesn't. Why put him in hard cuffs like that? What is it? Unless he was being non-compliant, I don't. They can escort him, help him. Maybe he didn't listen. I don't know. How my brain did it? Well, it just makes a lot of sense. I'm trying to skip to the point where they.
For the last 90 minutes, I mean, the business.
Hold up.
Disposal, guns comes and arrest. It's just bewildering. But in any event, here comes an arrest team.
I know that is
approach
the
with
stick. What's the stick?
Shields up, guns drawn, and they've got tactical tools at their disposal if they face any resistance. But the first order of business
is
going to be clearing that driver's side window. The glass breaker is being employed, ramming the driver's side window, and now getting a much clearer view that we will keep somewhat. There is movement. He's moving. He is moving. I saw his hand. The back seat appears clear. Now they'll try. It looks like he's injured, and it looks like they're going to make an attempt to open that door, but it's not open yet. They may just
now
pull through the
what
windshield.
I call
They may pull
severing
through
the
that
toe.
window, guys.
Follow me since your local Chevy
They will
dealership
just
that
pull
ain't
him right through the driver's side window without bothering with the door. We don't know what kind of condition he's in, but you saw what I saw, which was his hand moving. It looked like he maybe had crawled into the passenger seat, and there you go. They're going around the passenger side to bring him out. Wow. Stepping out of the vehicle. Whoa. Whoa. What in the world? I'm sorry. I'm speechless. I mean, this is just, you know...
Jesus, this guy.
Incredible. It was an actual miracle. Absolutely.
What was he's a cowboy fan? Oh, his shirt. He's wearing a cowboy shirt. So many people. That's crazy. He's laughing. That's it. Is it done now?
And the rest is literally history. Ambulance with an escort. Just a guess, but are we looking at the van that you're looking at, the white van? Oh yeah. Yep. Over and over again.
Interesting. Jesus. Only okay, my brother. What is that? Like 8, like 10 here, then, dude. Dude. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 27 cars. The whole PD for this? The whole PD for this? What the fuck? Really, dude? Really, dude? Okay. That was interesting, though. Chat, that was a right and a half for sure. Holy shit, that was crazy. North Spanish. Oh my God,
so
this
dramatic.
chat.
We have Andres here, who actually stopped that man. Please describe Andres.
This guy did. I clicked the link. It did it. This guy, man. It's just me, RP.
What happened? I know it's been such an emotional night for you.
Yeah, it definitely has. You know, because you know, I had just gotten home from work. Like literally 10 minutes it happened. I got home from work, and 10 minutes after it happened, you know.
Describe what happened. I understand he broke into your home.
Yeah, so I was in the kitchen, you know, just having a normal conversation with my mother. I already was aware of the helicopters because my brother had called me. He's like, hey, something's going on. But I didn't really care about that, you know. I was just trying to get going on with my day. So I was in the kitchen just drinking an energy drink. My mom was in the couch. We're talking, and then we just seen the back door open, and that back door is never supposed to open no matter what. Like, so when I seen it open, my first reaction was someone's getting in the house, you know, and knowing my mother's in the house, I'm gonna defend the house, you know. So I literally just grabbed the kitchen knife, the one that's right there.
Let me show you that knife. It's right over here. He grabbed the knife, and what did you do with that?
I got it to a point where, you know, I made sure that he felt threatened, and I told him, I started cussing at him, but I told him, like, you gotta get out the house, man, or I'm gonna have to stab you, like, right now. And when I told him that, he got a little bit like, you know, he felt threatened. He put his hands up and he kept saying, please, please, you know. So I started leading him just to get out the house to the door. So I was leading him out with the knife like this. But the whole time I had my mother, you know, just holding me back to just let him go. But I didn't like just want to let him go out that easy. So as I was leading him out right here, I saw that he started going through my keys, and that's when I got really mad. My mom saw that I was going all in, and she just kept throwing herself on me. She put her. That's why she ended up getting injured.
She has a broken hand from, and I understand, from the struggle. She was trying to keep Andres from hurting the man.
Jesus.
At what point did he grab the keys and then take off?
He grabbed the keys once he saw my mom was holding me back. He used that as a chance. He grabbed him, and all he did was just show me some scissors he had. He knew, honestly, he didn't even, like, I don't know if he was intending, but he just showed me some scissors he had. And when my mom was holding me back, he just took it as a chance to get out the house. I was running right here, and that's when I dropped the knife once I saw him start up the truck. And when I saw him start up the truck, I kind of already knew it was over, because just from looking at him, I can tell he didn't care about living no more.
And describe for me what the meaning of this truck is.
Nah, I respect it for sure.
It was
You
just
kidding me?
hard work, you know, because my goal, this was my
Oh,
goal
hell
since
nah.
like 2 years ago, was, you know, every year try to upgrade with the business, you know, like every year we were always, me and my brother and my dad, just try to do something. And
They're landscapers.
27
yeah,
months.
landscapers,
Love
with
the
the
stream
photo.
6.
And you know, once I saw him start up the truck, I knew it was over, and it broke my heart, because we had just got in that truck like 3 weeks ago.
And he was telling us that, you know, they saved so much money. They had saved $5,000, I understand.
That was just for the down payment. Yeah. So it hurts, you know, because he took all of our equipment that we use, and we
The
still
weed
have to
whacker.
work tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, and I don't know how we're gonna do it now.
Well, I'm so sorry that you had to go through this, and I hope your mom's going to be okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know.
Alex, Marla, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio. I haven't seen the end of the pursuit. I'm really hoping his truck is going to be okay. You know, for their sake, they need that for work.
Yeah.
So
Looks like
I'll send it back to you guys.
It looks like the equipment, at least, is going to be okay. Gina, can we ask him about the dogs and how they're doing?
Not the weed
How are the
whacker.
dogs doing? What was the dog? What were they doing when this happened?
I'm actually pretty disappointed in my dog, because it's a pit bull. So, you know, I expected him to bite him, but honestly, I don't know why. He just let him slide, you know.
That's funny.
And my dog even got inside the house, but he didn't bark at
But
him.
the pit bull's okay, right?
Yeah, the pit bull's okay, thankfully. My pit bull actually started chasing the truck.
Yeah.
But I just ran and grabbed my pit bull and put him back inside.
See, that's what happens when you pamper them a lot, which is great.
That's true.
Well, we love,
All right.
Gina,
Thank
we
you,
love
Andres.
Jesus.
We love Andres. We're so sorry that his mother got injured and broke her hand and all this. And as Alex said,
Yeah, but
yes.
did you see the knife? Did you see this knife? My goodness, he could have killed him. If his mother had not stopped him, he could have killed him. And he would have had every right to protect himself and his mother. He didn't know what his intentions were when he broke into their house.
That depends.
Back out of that pursuit, we have been...
It depends. People about this are very misinformed, okay? It depends on, like, a lot of fucking things. It's a very complicated thing. Oh my god, this chat is so fucking stupid. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I know the fucking laws and how this shit works. You're dumb as fuck. Okay?
Been covering. It was wild. It was violent. It was very, very dangerous. Lasted the better part.
I'm pretty sure, in all the states that I lived in, okay? Yeah, anyway, the way it was explained to me, if the dude is in there, right? Even though he broke in, and he's somewhat trying to escape the house, or trying to go out, right? And he gets stabbed, like, in the back or something like that, or the guy's not threatening, and then he gets rolled on the way out, you are completely fucked if you're the one who did it. You are completely fucked, okay? That's how it is. Sorry. Yes, that's how it works in a lot of states. Yeah, that's how it works. 100%. What the fuck are you guys talking about? What are you talking about? This chat is like, I don't even know these days, man. So misinformed. I don't even know.
Part of 2 hours it has...
I'm done with this. Alright, we go next.